And good evening, everybody. I hope everybody is doing well. A great evening, and thank you for tuning in to the Hustling Muscle Show. And we're going to be having an amazing session today. We have some amazing topics that we're going to be covering during this week. Today's topic is another amazing one. Let me just connect my earpiece. Yes. And I can see Dr. Mukherjee. She's going to be joining me. 1 second. Let me just add and invite her. It's an invite. So I hope everybody's New Year's resolution is going well. We're almost through with this month. Good evening, Dr. Mukherjee.
Hi, good evening, Prateek. How are you?
I'm doing well. I was just asking everybody, I hope everybody is still sticking to their New Year's resolution, especially the ones who have taken fitness and gym. I know that's the most common resolution that people take. So
Yeah,
let's
that is actually one of the most common resolutions that people take every week. In fact, like every Monday, people promise themselves. And I actually did a poll on how many people are shifting it to next Monday, and a whooping 70% said yes, next Monday. So, so I'm hoping that people are sticking to what they start with on Mondays.
I
So
hope,
that was quite a revelation.
for fitness, for gym, for workout, I don't think you need a resolution. You just need a good mindset, as I always say.
Correct.
Resolutions are there for
Correct.
a lot of other things. Okay, so coming to the point. Today, people we're talking in a very different subject. We're talking a subject which I think is basically in the fitness industry today. We are talking about basically that chisel look. I'm a victim of that. I've been, behind, that I want to have this chisel look, have that ripped body, because we see these things, we want these things. So, I don't blame people, but yeah, this is what is there. Now, let's try and understand, get a better perspective from somebody like a Dr. Mukherjee on what these bodies are, how it is. Let us just get a little detail into it. I know it sounds very nice, anybody would like to look like a Greek god. Okay. I know, in fact, I have been trying to work towards that. I've been pushing myself. We will come to that also. But let's start asking Dr. Mukherjee a few questions and see how it goes. So, Dr. Mukherjee, my first question today, transformation, a word that has caught on over a period of time. Now people now are only trying for this weight loss transformation. This has become a very, very key thing for selling today fitness. Everybody wants to, how you see posts up that transformation, come join my transformation, come let me be a part of your transformation. That is what we're listening to now. When we look at this, can you explain to the people, how should they approach a weight loss transformation? How much time does a transformation take? Because I know for a fact it takes time for a weight loss transformation.
Okay, so first, I want to change the way that people look at transformations. Okay, transformation is something that is changing your life, not just the weighing scale. Okay, so let's just look at it in a more healthy, positive way. Okay, what happens when you start with your fitness journey? I mean, Pratik, you have been on this journey consistently for 2 years now, and that is why you're able to see
Absolutely.
changes. I have been on this journey for 15 years, guys. It took me that long, and I kept going on and off. But when we talk about transformation, we are transforming our entire life. Our energy is higher. Okay, we are able to do the things that we thought we were restricted in doing. So, we are transforming our lives, and we are transforming the environment with which we are reacting, or how we are reacting to it, or how we are, responding to the environment. For example, I can go cycling. I can go running now. I can actually explore a place. I can go for a trek. All of these things can only happen if I have the right amount of fitness. Okay. So this sort of transformation should happen in everybody's life, not just weight loss. Weight loss is a very small part of it. Everybody's life should be transformed when it is coming to fitness, okay? Because everybody should have more energy, the strength, the stamina to do their daily work and their hobbies and excel at what they are doing, okay? So you should be able to run that marathon, or you should be able to go ahead with, lifting that heavy weights, or whatever your fitness goal may be. Now, freedom we can get a lot of freedom through fitness, okay, but this industry is not very freeing for people of certain sizes, okay. When we come to speaking about larger bodies, I'm so glad that there is a body positivity revolution happening for the past few years, but people with larger bodies have met with a lot of limitation, a lot of prejudices, lot of judgment when it came to fitness. So what happens is we have a norm. We think that all women of the same age should all be weighing like 50 to 60 kgs. Okay. This is the normal. Yes, this is the normal. But what happens is people are so vulnerable. They are not in a hurry to become fit, because fit means having a healthy body and a healthy mind. They are in a hurry to fit a societal norm of fitness.
Hmm.
That is a certain weight. Okay,
Hmm.
it doesn't talk about how you should feel about your body. Most people are going hungry. Most people have severe backache trying to achieve it. Most people are not eating at all, or they are probably throwing up what they're eating. I mean, we are not looking at what people are doing to achieve this. So, are we really achieving fitness here, or are we trying to achieve a number on the scale to look aesthetically pleasing for other people and ruining our bodies in that place? So, what we should be looking at, I mean, for anybody who is starting off with fitness or building up muscle, guys, it takes at least 3 to 4 months to start to see a difference. And you see so many people out there telling you that you're going to be losing 2 kgs in one day. I literally saw that. I was like, how are you going to lose 2 kgs in one day? What?
By
I have
cutting
to
off
give
an
up
arm.
my arm. Exactly. I'll have to probably give up some organs or cut off an arm to lose 2 kgs of weight in one day, or probably throw up the entire day. And I would still not lose 2 kgs in one day. So it's actually pretty impossible. And how is it sustainable? Tell me, if you're losing 2 kgs in one day, you will lose like what, your entire body weight in a month. How is this going to happen? So whatever people are looking at, like the entire way of looking at fitness has to change. You are transforming. You're transforming your life. You're not transforming your weighing scale. That is important.
That's something very amazing you've said. We have to, change the way we look at fitness. It is, the way we are looking at fitness now. It's suddenly become, a very simple this thing where people are talking that fitness is all about weight loss. It's all about this. It's all about that. Nobody understands. Everybody's requirement is different. What is fitness is very different for you, for me, for everybody. We guys are trying to categorize things in this market. So what point you've made there is very, very important, Dr. Mukherjee. So moving on to my next question. People want to get ripped. Okay. They want this chiseled physique. Okay. They all want to look like a superstar. I don't blame them. I have been there. I have been of the thought process. Maybe still am. I'm still conditioning to come out of that. But yes, I know people, want that absolute chiseled body. But do you think this is healthy? Do you think, okay, do you think, is it possible? Is it worth for a person to, have this expectation move towards such a goal? Okay, that chiseled physique, that, absolutely ripped body. Explain this, because you have helped me with this. Help the viewers who are listening to us.
Okay. So what I would like to start by saying is that, yes, we are looking at people who are having like absolute chisel figures, but in fitness, it is very easy to lose focus and start looking at, a negative body image, comparison with other people, and competition. And when we come in comparison and competition, it's not about who is trying to be fitter, because there are like multiple variables. It's very difficult to fit into everything and try to be the fittest of all. We are all trying to compete on who can build the maximum muscles or who is able to lift the maximum weight. And fitness is not, so simple as just doing a basic, like a deadlift of heavy weights. Like I have seen people put up a lot of muscle being able to do crazy deadlifts, but they are not able to go down and touch their own toes. Okay. So how would you suggest, like, what should I call? Should I call that person fit or not fit? Because his strength or power is great, but his flexibility is so poor. Fitness is actually about feeling good. And that is something that we have forgotten in the past few days. It's about having a healthy body and a healthy mind. So we have usually a bell curve. So the bell curve is the normal, how you should be, and you give a range. But what people are trying to do is they are trying to come from one side, one corner of the bell curve, extreme weight. and trying to jump to the other side of the bell curve. So nobody's really coming to normal. Everybody's running or racing towards trying to be absolutely skinny or absolute have like those six pack, eight packs. What is that six pack and eight pack abs actually going to give you? I mean, is it going to make you work better in your, you can have different jobs, right? You might be sitting in like an office job from early morning to late evening. How is a six pack going to help you in your office job? It might not help you. Okay. Is balance going to help you? Yes. Because you'll have to sit and balance on your chair and be seated without causing a back pain. Is building up a lot of stamina going to help you? Yes. So your goals are not matching what you need to achieve with fitness. Okay. Your goals are different. The exercises are different and people are just completely losing focus on what they want. So yes, it is great to idealize bodies which are like very unachievable at this point, but people try to go through a lot of things because we are very vulnerable. I have been at that place where I've had a lot of I was pre-obese and I was trying to lose a lot of weight. So we can go down the wrong pathways of immediately losing a lot of weight. It's not like really talked about a lot in the industry, but we know that there are a lot of supplements, there are a lot of drugs, there's a lot of steroids and diuretics being used to be able to achieve that chisel look, which nobody is talking about. And again, when we're talking about stars, they have a village to take care of them. You know, you have your nutritionist, you have your dietitian, you have your personal chef, you have your personal trainer, you have a strength and conditioning coach, a physiotherapist, which like do I don't have a dietitian working with me nonstop. Do you have a like a, you know, a chef or a cook running with you, Pratik? Like we don't have the luxury of having people like that with us. So of course the results that you see on that person is going to be very different from us. Secondly, they are trying to achieve that look for a movie which is going to stop shooting in the next 6 months. So they achieve that look for 6 months, they cannot sustain it beyond that 6 months. And they are given a huge amount of money. Tell me one actor who is given south of like, you know, 15 or 20 crores for doing a movie. Trust
50
me, if I
crores,
was
I know
giving
is,
15,
I know for a fact, big actors, transformation, success stories have given the 50 crores. So I know that for a fact. That's big money for them. Yes. Yeah,
exactly. So if
exactly. Gauri says, Pratik does.
I don't know, if somebody was giving me 15 crores and told me like, yeah, you have to eat clean and work out nonstop and be chiseled and do whatever it takes, yes, I'll probably do that for the money. But can I do it sustained? I mean, even the actors can't do it sustained way, right?
I'll do it for
After
50
they finish
lakhs.
their roles, after they finish their roles, they also tend to come back to their regular eating habits. And they also tend to leave their, I mean, nobody can go and, you know, do that in the gym for like 5 hours, 6 hours a day. And that too, they are getting paid for it. So we have to understand that we have different jobs. We have a different work, a different goal altogether. I need to probably sit and take care of my child at home and I'm freelancing. So I cannot look for a chiseled body like an actress who probably doesn't have to do any work other than look good, or a model who just has to walk the ramp. That's all she does and she gets paid to look good. I don't get paid to look good. I have to work hard and take care of my financial needs also. So it's pretty unreasonable and impractical to have similar goals. Understand what they do and what you do. Try to be fit. That's always a good goal. But don't try to achieve something that is so far-fetched.
Actually, that's very well said. You know, that's very well said. I think there's a lot of information, guys, out there. If you guys are listening to this or you want to listen to this again, there's a lot of information she's given out, and Dr. Mukherjee couldn't have put in a better manner. Now, my next question, something very similar, but again, you know, we need to address this at times, I feel. Size zero. Okay. That revolution that came with size zero. So, size zero. Okay. Super slim physiques, keeping your fat percentage very low. Are these practically good? I ask. Okay. Now, my question that goes along with this is, how much should a healthy fat percentage be? Because, you know, everybody is like, okay, fat percentage, fat percentage. What is the correct fat percentage that should be? Could you tell this out to the people out there?
Okay. First of all, I would like to tell there's a lot of fat bashing happening in the entire industry. People hate fat. the word fat. So I would like to tell that fat is great. Fat is needed for the body. Fat helps in improving your immunity. Fat helps in improving your health overall. It helps in building up of your hormones, your vitamins A, D, E, K. They are all fat soluble vitamins. Okay. Your brain is made up of fat. Fat has a great job to play in our body, guys. So please stop hating fat. That is the first thing. Second thing, women, the normal requirement of body fat percentage is 21 to 24%, and in men, it's 14 to 17%. Yes, women require more body fat percentage. We just have to make peace with that. Why? Because we have a reproductive health attached to our body fat percentage. That extra fat padding that has been given to us, that is because, like to protect our reproductive organs, to have healthy babies. Guys, this is the way that God had created us. We were not supposed to have like very minimal body fat percentage. That is not normal. Okay. You are tipping to the other side of the scale, as I explained in question one. Now, second, we need to get rid of this anti-fat syndrome that is plaguing the fitness industry. Okay. We have come through a huge revolution about body positivity, and it has taken us many years. It has shifted our entire way of discussing about larger bodies, and it is required. But I think the fitness industry is still plagued with, anti-fat and weight stigma related issues. So what happens is all of our decisions are biased towards anti-fat. Okay. So even if people want to get back to eating a little healthy, they are again scared to put on weight. I mean, you're scared to eat healthy food. They're scared to, like not run and like tire themselves in the gym completely. Why are we scared of leading healthy life, guys? So this anti-fat thing needs to go. Another problem with the anti-fat thing is the people with larger bodies, the ones who are actually feeling unhealthy, okay, they are getting shunned out from the industry. The minute they enter a gym, we are already judging them and we are thinking that, okay, this person is probably not going to be able to achieve their goal. Pratik, you have been there. I have been there. We have had body image issues when we were fat and we were shunned out, and we actually started to work out at home because of
Correct.
this.
Absolutely. Absolutely. When you talk about the, sorry to interrupt, but this is one thing, which you just said, the industry is today changing, today when you talk about the plus size thing like that, it's taking a different thing. I'm very happy when I see that, and honestly, I've said this before a million times, I think on air, that, there are so many people who know how to carry themselves. And I really appreciate the confidence that they give out, the way they carry themselves. It's all about how you carry yourself. I reached a point where I couldn't have that walk around with that confidence. But maybe somewhere,